Let's talk about the Pats. Let's talk about the game on Sunday, which you told me is restorative therapy is what Sunday is.
Did you like that?
I like that.
That was good.
Yeah, it was much needed.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Well, we had talked about it last week and said how much they needed the game.
Yeah.
And I think it sort of restores your confidence in them after the 5-turnover game against the Steelers and gives you an indication of what they could be as they build this thing up. Really encouraging on certain areas.
Do you think they raised their ceiling? We've been talking a lot about win totals today. The possibility of becoming a playoff team, given the picture in the AFC. What does this change for them, Mike, where they are? In their growth, I guess, big picture.
So the biggest thing for me is just what it changes their offensive, what they're doing offensively. It gives them a chance to compete against some of the better teams if they can duplicate that performance. Take care of the ball, pass protect, get the ball down the field. Drake looked comfortable to me, and look, not going to overdo it. Beetle, we go week to week, and you can go up, down, all around. That team came in with the fewest sacks in the league. They still have the fewest sacks in the league, but you still had to prove it yourself.
Yeah.
So you're sort of balancing those two sides, and I'm not going to say that this was more about the Panthers and the Patriots, but I'm also going to temper my excitement in acknowledging that didn't come against the Bills.
You got to be happy, though, because you're the first one to say last week, you got to put Diggs inside. Get the ball to Diggs.
Oh man, so that was
awesome.
It was great to see. Not even, I mean, inside, outside, down the field. Just give me more Diggs was basically what I felt like we talked about, and he ended up playing. I think it was. The key is like when they played him. So it was 15 of the first 21 snaps. So I felt like that highlighted their intention. Like
there were a lot of important throws to him.
Right?
Yeah.
3rd and 15, 4th and 3.
Yeah.
Even 1st and 10, just to get a quick first down and move the sticks. And then when you do that, if you do that, what's the cause and effect?
Yeah.
Pop Douglas, just 8 snaps. His fewest since week 5 of 2023.
At the 8 snaps, I watched him too. Like I went back and looked at him. He wasn't even part of the read. The 8 snaps,
he was more blocking, wasn't he?
Yeah, he had a great block on a Hunter Henry touchdown. And blocked 2 guys.
And even on an Austin Hooper quick throw, I think he was out front blocking. So credit Pop for the reduced role, still making an impact. Maybe not showing up on the stat sheet, but Mac Hollins as well, not playing as much as he had, up to that point. So I think. To me, it's like Josh McDaniels. I make the analogy. He's like a chef. Mm-hmm. He's got these ingredients. He knows he's got a guy coming off the torn right ACL. How much can I use him? Let me throw a little more Diggs into my recipe this week, and I hope he keeps doing that because I think we saw the difference it can make. And particularly with Drake, like the rapport that they developed in those gotta-have-it situations, I think is major implications if they can keep that going forward.
What do you got for your big 3 this week?
Well, start with like how great to just watch good football. Like this, maybe not even one of the big 3, but like we were so spoiled, right, for the better part of 2 decades with Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, Teddy Bruschi, all the great players that they played at this high level. Probably not, we did not see great football the last couple of years. So just to watch an operation again that looked at that level was my overall thought. But big 3, what they did with the running backs, because we talked about it so much last week. Ramondre gets the first carry. I thought that was a statement. At the same time, at halftime, Ramondre had played 11 snaps, Travion 10. So I look at it, and Antonio Gibson 5. And I think that's a telling thing because that's when the game's competitive, first half. You split it almost 50-50 or close to it. And I think we'll see that going forward. Why is that important this week? Bills' run defense is their vulnerability. If you're going to go in there and win the game, probably need to run it, right?
Right. Yeah.
So tie that into this week. On the flip side, and I don't know if you guys will agree or disagree on this, run defense concerns me a little bit for the Patriots.
Well, Cook's a good back. I like him a lot. It's one of my favorite backs to call games against because I think he plays hard. He's a lot like Achane. He's got a burst. He's fast, but he's hard. He'll run hard runner. And if you don't tackle him early, you don't get after him, he's the guy that gets better as the game goes on. Buffalo figured it out. I think that's Once they instituted him into the offense, it was just all Josh Allen. That's how they ended up putting us away.
What have you call? I think you've called him like a rhythm runner before, haven't you?
Yeah.
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 Gets in a rhythm, gets going.
He can go off tackle. He can go between tackles. He's a power guy. He's an outside burst.
But you're concerned about their
I
their
am.
run defense, which I think has been a concern for the whole month.
For me, it is. I don't know if the numbers bear that out.
The missed
I don't
tackles
think they do.
at times is
Right?
what blows your mind.
Missed
Like, what is
tackles.
going on? You guys, you make the play, you execute, you get there. Why are they not finishing at times?
Missed tackles,
Yeah.
soft edges, I thought like were an issue. And I think just numbers-wise, Beetle, you're going up against Josh Allen. I figured they're going to be in the nickel most of the game, whether it's 3 corners or 3 safeties. And they're a little smaller than they've been what we've seen over the years up front. And I think the Bills, like Zoe said, like they want to run through you now as much as just put it in Josh Allen's hands. So I am a little, for them, I want to see what that looks like. That would be a concern. And then my third thing, and I want to put you guys on the spot if that's okay.
Yeah,
A little
please.
bit?
Love
All right.
that.
So we got Marcus Jones. Like that punt return, we can all agree, changed the game. So I'm thinking through the years, we have been seen some great punt returners. Let's go back to David Meggett in the mid-'90s with Bill Parcells.
My guy.
Troy Brown.
Edelman.
Wes Welker.
Yep.
Julian Edelman. Gunnar Olszewski. Like okay, I'll take him out. I just want to see Beatles' reaction.
That's where you lost.
Let me throw.
Gunnar was where you lost.
Pat Chung.
Should I do a Tim Dwight?
Pat Chung.
Look over at Beetle, right? So let's just stick with the main guys. All
Let's
right.
stick with you listed half a dozen great ones.
Okay.
You didn't have to ruin that
Give
list.
me
with
your
those
power.
shout-
Give me your power ranking. Patriot power ranking. Punt return greatness over the last 30 years. So we talked about Meggett, Troy Brown, Edelman, Welker, and I think you got to put Marcus in there, don't you?
I put Marcus third.
Okay.
I go Brown, Edelman.
I was going to say Brown is at the
Edelman,
top for me.
Troy
Brown's at
Brown,
the top.
Edelman, then
Edelman.
Marcus. Yeah.
Brown, Edelman, Welker's at the bottom.
He was pretty good too, man.
It's a hard exercise.
Yeah.
He wasn't explosive returner. Those other guys could pop it.
Yeah.
Wes was good at securing the ball, getting 10 tough yards.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, he didn't have the speed, the breakaway
Right.
speed that a lot of these other guys had.
Yeah.
Or have.
Isn't that fun
in this
exercise,
one.
though?
Well, it just highlights that it's been a strength of the team.
I think you and
for
I like to
long
have fun
stretches over
different
the
ways.
last 3 decades. Did Megan have? Did Megan have one of those? Remember that comeback against the
Giants.
Giants?
We were
At
getting
the
ass kicked.
Meadowlands.
Yep. Second half, he returned one.
He
from the
returned one
50.
in that game, right?
Yeah, we
What
ended
year
up
was that? Was that 94 or
96.
95?
96, and then we ended up getting Coates on the touchdown there late. Yep.
A big comeback against
Yeah.
the Giants.
Yeah.
See that, McCone? That's knowing stuff.
No, that's
Yep.
good. That's
Yep.
good.
That's having a memory
That's
retained.
good.
There you go. That's an impressive list of guys. Now there are obviously gaps in there where they didn't have one of those guys doing it, but that's fun, Mike.
I like it.
That's a good one. So you think that's a strength of this team, one that they can. This is what.
I'd say put him on offense 4 or 5 plays a game.
Who was it that brought it up first? So was it you on post game
that?
or something about the time spent on punt returns and practices?
Yeah.
Is now going to need to increase for
Yep.
Patriots opponents.
Yes.
They're going to have to prepare for this now.
You already had to do a
And
kickoff.
maybe
Now you got to do a punt return.
Teams haven't been paying enough attention to working on punt coverage in practices.
Tie it into this week. The Bills are without their regular punter, so who had an injury. So again, thinking about moving it forward to Sunday night.